useless faculty, no network.
Useless people and
No, their faculty is useless. It's not useless. I'm sure not married for me. As I said, that was
there's no network in that place. That
useless.
test that we now wanted to do, everybody they were not scared. I said, okay, me, I'm not following people and fail. Me, I'm going outside.
Oh, for an online test, no class. Oh, really? Oh, these are not teaching you bad things more. Anything online. Ó kọ́ bí wọ́n kọ́ tágọ̀tì báyìí àwọn ọ̀yọ́ ní ó kọ́ àwọn onílé báyìí torí ọdún lọ.
Wetin we do this
Ó
day?
ní ká ní kó kọ́ ara mi. Ẹ̀rọ pé gọ́ọ̀gù tó wá ṣe if you remove comot from that your what's it called the place where you dey take do test go another place e go show you. Gbogbo pátápátá wọn lọ fi environment test lẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ capture everything. All of them are zero, automatically zero. I told you guys in class. I know, there's God that saved you.
I don't know what. When I was in class, so you said it's like, you 10 days ago,
No. Now, all this only I don't want to class. Those are very time. What?
where do you go?
I know it's not that you're good. I don't so what? No, put it by inside there. Fall down my pocket.
That one,
That's what I get to buy for. First no allowance for 5,000 naira, which is lovely. That's going to afford. Today's are very good. She didn't even tell us of this morning. She didn't tell us. That's why I wanted her to finish her plan so that I don't have to get her at least. No, they will not say she came to my house. I didn't celebrate her birthday. They will tell my wife and people say this is a very wicked in-law. Wicked in-law that not even showing love.
How far will the screen?
I felt the jam said we should go and do change of course. I told you five different times to do change of course. You want to do now the gate one now and print out the admission letter before they can screen. Thank God they filtered the what's it called? The matric.
See the one now.
12.
That's next week now.
Yeah, that's next week. Now because they can't even do test. They can't even do exam. They are done.
Please help me to put on the lights.
Put on that. You want to go online? Just
I'm online already. I think I have just one person. Hello. Hello. It's not a. Sọ fáwọn ọmọ yín àbí mẹ́rin àwọn márùn ẹgbẹ́ mi àmì ẹ̀fọ́ Hello, good afternoon everyone. Your connection is unstable. Connection, don't do rubbish, please.
connection. Why are you being unstable? Why are you being wicked?
Why are you being mean? Hello, do I have anyone online, please? there any problem? The connection is very bad. King David, good afternoon. Is the network okay now, please? I'm having a feedback here that it is excellent, so I would not want to believe what I'm seeing here. Is the network okay? Can you hear me clearly? Okay, thank you. Um, I'm thinking we could have more people joining. We are quite few in number online right now. So maybe, oh, thank you, King David. I think it's only you that is commenting, and I'm seeing four people online. Uh, Others, kindly send a message. Let me know if you can hear me as well from your own end. Okay? Let me know if you can hear me from your own end. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Before I go straight into why we're here. Okay? King David, thank you very much. Just hold on, please. What we want to do, I don't believe it should take us time anyway. In about 40 minutes. Okay, Paul Raouf, thank you very much. Blessing Edoki, this girl. Thank you very much. Fatima Mohammed, thank you very much. Okay, I think we have good number reasonable, so let's just start. Let's just start. Okay, please, there is something I want you to do. If you are new in the, if you are new online, like I started this live class, I think day before yesterday, I've tried to touch some rationale behind you understanding or knowing how to go about your CGPA calculation. And I told you of a particular student who graduated with 3.47, but unfortunately, he did not take his CGPA calculation serious until he had been given the results. Went to his office to submit the results. After submitting the results, there are two slots from his office to be sent out precisely to the US for masters and for one training like that. But it was required that the, the beneficiary must have 2-1 upward, must have second class upward. But this guy graduated with second class lower. It was then he realized that he had three NAs on his results, which if he had taken notes while in school, he would have been able to remove since he had written the course again. But unfortunately for him, to cut the long story short, he missed the chance, the privilege given to him from his office. There was also a guy, actually a class rep. The guy graduated with 4.48. 4.48. Okay? And this guy never took it serious to have been calculating his CGPA from 100 level until it was 500 level. We processed the results. Then he came for collection. Then he saw 4.48. It was then this guy started raising memo and all of that. That he has two courses one course appearing in two different levels. It's a 100 level course. He wrote the course in 100 level. In 300 level also, the results still reappeared. Now, I think one result was maybe C, the other one was A. No, I think one was D, the other one was A. Now, this guy came that he had already gotten A. Can the one that was D be removed for him so that he can at least get to 4.5? Because once you remove the one that is D, it will shoot up his CGPA. Unfortunately for him, that is not possible because his results had been presented already at the SBC, and that was all. So to cut the long story short, this guy eventually graduated with second class upper. And what taught him graduating with first class was just 0.02. And this will have been this wouldn't have been the case if he had been taking note of how to calculate his CGPA, monitor his CGPA from 100 level to 200, I mean, to 500 level. So in a way, it's not about you guys graduating, but graduating well. Please, if there is anyone that you think should be here, send this to them. Send this to them. Send this to them. If you like them and you want them to also be here. Yeah, so let's start. Let's when the scan it. Yeah, let's start. And I will advise you to please log into your portal right now. Log into your portal right now. Log into your portal. Then after logging into your portal, open your result page. And that's very applicable to only returning students. That is those that are in 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, and 500 level. Open any of your results. Open any of your results. Okay, the portal has made this quite easy for you. On the portal, you have privilege of having the results calculated up to CGPA. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? Hello? Ejoki Blessing, can you hear me? Sulaiman, Kehinde, can you hear me, please? I need the feedback so that I don't go. Yeah, I will be talking to myself. Though our results are not calculated up to CGPA. Yeah, good. That's actually the reason I said you should. Okay, yeah, thank you. King David, your result was calculated up to GPA, not CGPA. Now, let me try to explain the difference between the two. CGPA is the accumulation from beginning to the end, while GPA is the accumulation per semester. GPA is per semester, while CGPA is the accumulation from beginning to the end. That is to say, from your first semester to the last semester. Someone said no. Dorcas, Olamide something. You said no. I really do not understand the context of the no. Okay, now what I'm saying is this. Your GPA is calculated per semester, while your CGPA is calculated by looking at the first semester up to the last semester you are going to be using as a student. Okay, now when you open your results, I'm going to use one for example here. When you open your result on the portal, what you are going to see is you will see the total unit of your courses. Okay, I'm trying to share the screen just so that it might be on the same page. Just hold on, please. Let me try to see if I can share the screen. Window. Wow. What was this? Stop sharing. This is not what I intend to share. Let me try to close my tabs. I need only this video to be up. So please just hold on. I'm trying to share the screen so that we can be on the same page. Please just hold on. Sorry, can you see the screen now? Please, I need a comment just so that I may know I can I can hear you. Do a result is that okay? Can you see the screen, please? Please help me with a feedback. Can you see the screen? It should be blank. I think the portal is it's taking time to load. Is there a problem with this network or something? We are seeing the screen. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me quickly see. I'm trying to open up the portal. Eh? Okay. No, I should be done by 5. The portal hasn't been responding since. All right. The portal hasn't been responding since afternoon. Whoa. The portal has not been responding since afternoon. What's that? Where is it? Where? Okay. All right. Okay. Don't let me waste our time. If portal is not going, let's try to do some manual calculation. I was just hoping that I have a result of my system here, but okay, I may not be able to start scrolling through now to look for any results. Yeah. Um, results. Detailed results. 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 I'm trying to look for a result to display just as it appears on your portal. The portal is not loading, so detailed results. No, this is not what I need. Few minutes, please. I mean, just a few seconds. Let me see if I can pull up. Let me see. Just nah, nah. Okay. Now let's go ahead. In the absence of, I'll still be trying. I'll still keep trying anyway until if the portal will open rather. Okay. Now for each of the courses you registered, can I have one student? So, for example, one department, for example, who is in. Just let me have a department, for example, a department. Mention your name, then your department. Let's use that as an example. Hello, can you hear me, please? I need an example. A student, just mention your department. For example, yeah, King David, you're in what department? Geography. That's a Niger Tech Star. Okay, geography. Hegemonic TV. Okay, okay. Let's use geography for example, right? Now, in geography, what are the courses that you have for your 100 level? What are the courses that you took? Just give me the code. Give us the code of the courses. Number one, give us your department. Number two, give us the code of the courses that you wrote, possibly in one semester. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it. Give us the code and your department. For example, if I'm in sociology and I'm currently in 300 level, for 200 level, I can say I did so 201, so 203, so 205, so 207, so 209. Okay, the portal is back. Let me see. That would be awesome. Oh, yeah, that's true. So that wouldn't be necessary. So let me just see. Let me see if I can pull up any students. Thank you so much for this. Who told me that? IBN Njumo, thank you so much for that update. Quite timely. Okay, let me open up your results. I've been able to log in successfully, so I'm opening the results page. So after opening it, then I will share it. Since we have YouTube flagging anything that is flaggable. So let me kind of open it up first. Wow, I think we even have a lot to discuss on this person's results, because this person actually suffered in the very hand of NA demon. So it's going to be a pointer to every other thing. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. The first results. Okay. Can you guys see this? Can you see the screen? Are we on the same page? Please, can you see the screen? No, we can't see the screen. Yeah, God help my life. Oh. Can you see the screen? You should be seeing the results. You should be seeing results on your screen. Can you? Oh, thank you. Now, when you look at the results, you see post 313, right? Yeah, you see post 313. Can we download this later? I really hope you can download it. Hope in the sense that if YouTube does not flag it down, that would be for I hope my data don't go. I can understand. I hope YouTube will not flag it. I would lovely I will be glad to leave it. Really. It's not a problem to me. But if YouTube says otherwise, that's my landlord, so I don't have any other thing to do. Oh yeah, this is for 300 level, I think. I do not know what level that person this result belongs to. But this is a result that we are looking for. We are looking at, for example. Let me try to see if it can be bigger. Yeah. Now look at the results of this guy. Post 313. The unit of the course is 3. 403. You can see all the units of the courses, right? They are all 3 units. Now this guy in post 313 got 45. If you don't mind, please write this down. Write this down on a paper. Anytime you score A is 5 points. Anytime you score B is 4 points. Anytime you score C is 3 points. Anytime you score D is 2 points, while E is 1 point. Anytime you score a 0, it is 0 points. Anytime you score F, rather, it is 0 points. Which means that for every grade that you score, there is a point attached to it. I see many students come to my office that, sir, I passed your course. And the course in question is a 3-unit course. And I look at this student. This student is in 3.7, or let's say 3.9. And this guy told me that he passed my course. I said, okay, awesome. What did you score in the course? He said, I scored a C. I will look at him and say, Oga, you can be a fool. Why? Because that C is actually dropping your points. Your CGPA is going to be dropped. It's going to be reduced with that C. Once you are in second class upper, anytime you score a C will either stabilize your results, that is to say, it will add no value to your results, or it will drop it. Once you are in second class upper, you should rather be aiming for B and A. The same thing applies to somebody that is in first class. Anytime you score anything less than B, it is dropping your point. Because even B is going to drop your point, especially when you are in 4.8, 4.7, 4.9. Anytime you score a B, it will drop your points. But if you do not pay attention to calculating this CGPA, you wouldn't know. Okay? So that's actually the reason this is necessary for us as students, so that we know, right? Now, look at this person, post 313, he got a 45. And anytime you score between 40 to 44, 40 to 44, 40 to 44 is E. Now, when you score 45 to 49, it is D. When you score from 50 to 59, it is C. When you score from 60 to 69, it is B. While from 70 upward, it is A. I know you guys are very much used to that, right? Sorry, can you hear me? Are you seeing me? Intermittently, let me try to know if you're on the same page. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, thank you. Yeah. So if anytime you score A, you have 5 points. Anytime you score B, you have 4 points. Anytime you score C, you have 3 points. Anytime you score D, you have 2 points. Anytime you score E, you have 1 point. Anytime you score F, you have 0 points. Okay, now let's come back to this guy's results, right? In post 313, he got 45. Look at it here, D, and look at the grade point 2. Here, post 403 was able to score A, Look at the points here, 5 points. Now 54, which is C. How many points is it? You can see C, 3 rather. This one C, 3, 3. Now look at this one, 2 points because it's called 47. Look at this one, it's called 60, 60. It got 4.4 points, right? Now we are looking at how to calculate GPA because it's going to lead us to how to calculate CGPA, right? Now, when this guy had gotten all these results for this first semester, look at all the units here by the left hand side and look at all the grade points. That is the point for each of the courses that the guy sat for. Then now multiply these 3, which is for the unit, by the 2, which is the grade point. That will give them this weight grade point. That is 2 multiplied by this 3 will give them 6. This 5, which is from A, multiplied by 3 is going to give them 15. 3 multiplied by 3 units give them 9, 9, 9. This 2, which is from 47, multiplied by 2 give them 6. 4, which is from B, multiplied by 3 give them 12, then 12. Are you clear up to that point? Please, if you are, just help me to send I am clear before I continue. Before I continue, just help me to type I am clear so that I know that we are going together. Yeah, thank you, King David. Yeah. When they are done, when the portal was done calculating that, now there is a cumulative calculation from the top here. 6 plus 15 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 plus 12 give 78, right? Why the total of all the units as well will give us 24. A doki blessing not clear. Oh, wow. Okay, let me quickly go back through it. Okay, I said for everything you score, for every point you score, I'm not clear, sir, from the calculation. Okay, let's start again. You have to register for this semester all these 8 courses. Can you see my cursor moving? Is my cursor moving on your screen there? Please, anybody that you think needs this, invite them. It might be a lesson that will help somebody. If you know them, send the link to them. Let them join. Okay? In case YouTube does not flag, does not flag it, the video will be there. But if YouTube flags it, like the one I did day before yesterday, it's no longer on the YouTube. They dropped it, so I don't know why. I don't know what's going to be the fate of this one. If it goes off, then I don't know what will happen. I promise that I will redo what I did yesterday. I've not really had a time. Okay? It's a privilege. So please, anyone that you know will need this, send this to them. Now, let's go back. This guy needs to register these 8 courses for this first semester, right? And for each course, there is a number of units attached to each course. Now, look at the units of the courses. 3, 3, 3, 3, all down. In your own department, you might have 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and all that. And some, in case you are doing a project or you are going on an excursion, you may have 4 units and all of that, right? But the point is that you will see the units of the course by under the units here, right? I now say that for each score that you have after the exam, you will either score F or score E or score D or score C or score B or A. Those are the grading system that we are using in Nigeria, right? Now, for each grading system, for each grade that you score, there is a point attached. Okay? Now, on the portal here, as you are seeing it, you will see final score. Now, anybody that scores between 40 to 44, the person is awarded E. Anybody that scores between 45 to 49, the person is awarded D. Anybody that scores between 50 to 59 is awarded C. While 60 to 69 is awarded B and 70 upward is awarded A. Is that clear up to that point? Expectedly, yes. Okay, now for each of that grade there is a point. Now anytime you score A is 5 points. That means you have scored the maximum score and maximum point for that course. Anytime you score B, it is anytime you score B, it is 4 points. Anytime you score C, it is 3 points. Anytime you score D, it is 2 points. Anytime you score E, it is 1 point. And anytime you score F, it is 0 points. Now, what happens is this. This guy has all this score and look at the point here. Look at the point. You can see 45, 2 points, 70, 5 points, 54, 3 points. Now, they now multiply the units by the GP, that is grade point, by those points. The units of the first course is 3 units, and the guy score 45, which is 2 points. 3 multiplied by 2 will give you the WGP that you have in front, which is 6. Is that clear to you now? Edoki Blessing and Niger Texter. Edoki Blessing and Niger Texter, if I'm right. Is that clear to you up to that point, right? Excellent. Now, they did that for all the courses the guys sat for, right? When they were done with that, now from top down, they now added everything. The first course, it got 6 after multiplying 6 plus 15 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 plus 12 plus 12. It will give them 78, right? Now, for the unit as well, they added everything. It will give you 24. So if you multiply this 78 by 24, it's going to give you GPA. It's going to give you GPA. Is that clear? Let me have the feedback from everyone. I want to ensure that we are all on the same page. If you are clear up to this point, say it with your full chest that I am clear with my full chest. Repeat it with your full chest that I am clear with my full chest. Niger Texter, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. So can we continue now? So that is how to come up with the GPA. And that GPA is only for the first semester. So the same thing is going to be done for second semester. Look at the guy's second semester as well. Can you see the second semester scores on the portal? Okay, Edoki Blessing, what you are going to multiply, you will multiply the units by the grade points. It will give you WGP, right? That is, the units multiplied by the points will give you grade points. After you have gotten that, then you will now add the WGP from up to the last one. You will cumulate it from up down. It will give you the last score that you have here. You will do the same thing for the units. When you are done, you will then divide 81 by 21, depending on whatever result that you're able to get. Okay, so you have to multiply units by GP. It will give you WGP. Then you will now add WGP from top down. You will add unit from top down. When you are done, then you will now divide WGP's total by unit total. It will give you the grade point average. Okay, that is the GPA for each semester. Now, for this guy in question, in first semester, he was able to have 3.25. Second semester, he was able to make 3.86. Okay, I want us to do something, right? Let me try to open my Microsoft Word. I will share with you my Microsoft Word as well, okay? First semester, the guy has 78 divided by 24. 78 divided by 24. That was what he had in first semester. While in second semester, he had 81 divided by 21. Right? Now, I want you to do something. You might need a pen and paper. Okay? Let's now come up with an assumption. Let's come up with an assumption. Okay? Now, look at this score. Look at the project score of this guy. No, don't let us even use project score. Let's use let's use this post 408 for example. Okay? Instead of A, this guy got, let's say he got E. How many points is E? Type it, let me see. Instead of A that you are seeing on the screen for the guy's post 408, let's assume that the guy was unable to make 40A. He got E. Thank you very much, Peter Ali. The guy will get only one point. So that makes it, instead of the 5 that we have here, it will now be 3 multiplied by 1, right? Now, instead of 15, we are going to be getting 1. Right? We are going to be getting 1. Now, here is the point. So let's assume that instead of 15, the guy got 1 point, 1 WGP. So that means that it will now be 1 plus 24 plus 12 plus 6 plus 12 plus 12. Are you clear up to that point? So let's do it that way. E is 1 point, not 0. E is like good of you. Yeah. So E is 1 point. So instead of getting A here, the guy got E, right? Now, we want to see the effect of that E on this guy's result. We want to see how does the E affect, how is it going to affect this guy's result, right? Now, instead of 81, right, if we should multiply 3 by 1 point, which this guy is going to get, 3 times 1 will give us 3, right? So instead of 15, the guy will get 3. Instead of 15, he will have 3. So now, add up 3 plus 24 plus 12 plus 6 plus 12 plus 12 and give us the total score. 3 plus 24. Can you do that real fast? So 3 plus 24 is going to give us 27. Plus 12 will give us 39. Plus 6 is going to give us 45. Hello? King David, that's not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. What we are going to do, thank you. Niger teacher, you got it correct. We are supposed to have 69 points instead of 81 that the guy is having here. Good of you. Edoki blessing is 69. So which means that if this guy had scored E, he will only have 1 point here instead of 5. Now, if we multiply that 1 point by this 3, it's going to give us 3 WGP instead of 15. Now, replace that 3 in this position of 15 and add everything down. It's going to give you 69. Now, divide the 69 by this 21. What are you going to get? 69 by 21. 3 point what? 69 by 21. We give you what? Approximately 3.3. Approximately 3.3. Please, this guy, instead of 70, he got E. Thank you very much, Sarah Titus. Instead of 70, this guy got E. Now tell me, they are both passed now, pass grades. At least nobody had F, right? So everybody can be talking, yeah, I did not fail the course, I did not fail the course. But if you look at it, 3.86 is second class upper. Why 3.3 is second class lower? And what is the difference? Only one course. From one person got A, another person got D. Now look at the gap. And this happens in some situation. You will have seen 70 on your portal. Okay? And because the lecturer went back to help somebody with NA, now he mistakenly, instead of A, he now give you E. Now look at what the effect of that error. Look at what it can cause you. From second class upper to second class lower, not even 3.4, it now dropped from 3.86 to 3.2. Now imagine having that in 2 courses. Now imagine having that in 3 courses. Imagine having that in 4 courses. Is it not better for the person to just park and go home? And this thing, you will not know the effect until you pay keen attention to calculating your CGPA. That is for somebody that did not fail, he got E. Now imagine if it is NA, which is F, 0 points. I know right now you will be angry to even have one NA on your portal. Now imagine having NA that is F, and the F will as well be used to calculate, it will have been used to calculate your CGPA because the unit is already on your portal. It will have been used to calculate your CGPA. So you now have NA, you gathered NA like 7. Only one person, that person is gone. So when you are now saying, when you see people telling you, please pay on time so that you don't get to have NA, register your courses so that you don't get to have NA. I know why all these things, it doesn't affect, so to say, me, it doesn't affect me, but sincerely speaking, I know how my 2-1 has helped me in life, right? So as many students that could come close to me, I always tell them, you shouldn't have less than second class upper. You shouldn't have anything less than second class. If you have NA, go and die. Get your NA resolved. And if there is any situation, any condition that will ever make you to have NA, run away. Oh, I want to change from this course to this course. Don't try it. Do all your course registration once and for all and change your password. This effect that we are seeing is just one course, so from 70 to 40, let's say 42. Now imagine the result disappeared on your portal. You are now seeing 0. This is exactly what happened to that student that I told you was having 3 NAs on his portal. And he eventually graduated with 3.47 or 48. then graduated with second class lower. It was when he had gone, he now came back. When he came back, you know what I did? I'm sorry to say, I'm not the type that will sugarcoat things for you. I will deal with you as an adult, even if you are a 2-year-old person. I said, Oga, come. I will do it such that this pain will stay in you. You will go back. At least you will instill that discipline on yourself. I said, come. What I'm going to do for you is not going to change anything. You have been issued your results, but just so that you may know that you were not nice to yourself all this while, let me remove the NA. After removing the NA, let's now recalculate your CGPA. We now, after the guy had 3 NAs in different places, and he had written the NAs again, he had passed them. But because he had passed them, maybe he assumed he was too much of a big boy. He didn't come back to remove the NA. So I now, his result was calculated like that. So he came back. I now removed the NA. After removing the NA, this guy's result shoots up to 3.9 or 3.8 something. That's a very strong second class upper. And why? Because of NA. Okay, now when you have series of that, just download all your results, then take cognizance of this. I keep saying it. If you have anyone that this can be beneficial to, preferably send this to them. Let them join. Okay? And this is just for one course. Now let's continue. I'm trying to round up. It's like we spent so anyway. I think I'm enjoying it too because it's something that I think you need. Now I want to show you another case of these same students. So let me share the screen where this guy had NA. This is not the result I want to show you. Oh, hegemonic. You say NA is not fair. Really? I know this, and that's actually the reason we always try to make you guys run away from it. And I don't like it at all. I really do not like it at all. But what triggered it, I think I explained before. If you are seeing NA on your results, most likely the reasons are number one, the payment was not made on time. There was I've never been teary on a student case today in my entire career. I cried because of one student today. God sees my heart. I cried because of that guy. I looked him in the eye. The guy was all gone. And why? This guy graduated. You know, this guy said supposed to graduate as today. This guy, of course, I received quite a lot of people coming to my office. Yeah, as today, this guy came to my office from my oga's office that my oga needed to see me. Yeah, when I went there, what was the problem? This guy's colleague graduated in 2020, 2021. Yeah, am I right? No. Yeah, in 2020. Am I right? No. In 2023, 2024. 2023, 2024. That was when his colleague graduated. 2023, 2024. His colleague graduated 2023, 2024. Right? Now, in that 500 level, this guy did not pay school fee on time. Economic issue happens to everyone. Now, a privilege is this for everyone online. Even if you do not have the money to pay, generate your RRR. keep it. Use the RRR to make the payment later. Then, if they are only when they have not started uploading results, let me explain in detail. You know, we are in first semester now, right? People are paying school fees now and all that, but you do not have the money, right? There will be a closing date for the payments, and after the closing date, it closes. It's not going to be open again. But in all fairness, you have no money on you, right? Go to the portal, initiate a payment as if you want to pay. There will be RRR generated. Yeah, there will be RRR generated for you. Okay? Now this RRR, keep the RRR, but make sure you use the RRR to make payments before the result of first semester is uploaded. The moment result is uploaded, nobody can help you again. Let me repeat myself. Payment is going to close tomorrow, Friday. As at today, I've seen my helplessness that I cannot pay school fees. Right? Now, today, rush to the portal. Click as if you want to pay. Continue clicking until it got to the point of you generating RRR. Once you generated the RRR, then keep it. Right? While you are still making efforts to look for the money. Now, tomorrow the payment is closed. Everybody shouting, I did not pay. I did not pay. You have not paid as well, but you have an edge. Why? Because you have generated the RRR, and you can use the RRR to make payments even after 1 month. Okay? Now, what you will do is this. You will make sure that, because I always drop messages on your platforms that by next week, results will be dropping on your portal. By next 2 weeks, latest result will be dropping. That message always comes. I hold you guys that I always update you guys. Okay? Now, here's the point. The moment you are aware that by next week, result is going to be uploaded, make the payment this week, then come to the school. You will be assisted to register those courses for that semester and for that session. But the moment results start dropping on other student portal, if you like, come with anybody. There is no way we can help again because it will not be available for us. The moment results start dropping on the portal, and you obviously know, look at these 8 courses. These 8 courses might be uploaded by 8 different lecturers. It is not possible for you now to mandate those 8 lecturers to individually start re-uploading results for only you. Because there might be tens of your type. Now imagine them having to re-upload and re-upload and re-upload. And when they start to re-upload, that's the reason you will now see that somebody that got 72, when he went back to his portal, he's seeing 45, he's seeing 64, he's seeing 50. Why? Because these lecturers are not God. In the process of trying to help one student, they might mistakenly alter the result of other students. So we do not encourage it. Once they have uploaded their result, they don't have access to re-upload again. And it is not possible for one person to get that done for them. Yeah, Peter Raleigh is asking, does it mean even when the portal is closed, once you have the number, RRR number, you can pay even when the portal for payment is closed? Get my explanation rightly. We are in 2026, 2027. Okay? Now, you do not have money for first semester, and first semester is going to close, let's say tomorrow, right? Go to the portal and generate the RRR and keep it. Now, tomorrow, which is Friday, the portal now closed. Next week, upper week, let's say till March ending, God just showed you favor. One uncle from somewhere remembered you, sent you some money. Take the RRR, go to any bank and tell them you want to pay remitter. Give them the RRR that you copy. They will make the payment. It will reflect on your portal. But you will not be able to register courses. And mind you, by that March ending, you guys wouldn't have started first semester exam. So there can't be any result for first semester on your portal. Then come to the school and say, Mr. Sam, before the portal closed for first semester, I could not pay, but I generated the RRR. Now I've been able to make the payments using the RRR. Can you please help me to register courses? So long there is no result on the portal for other students for that semester, you'll be assisted. Do you get my point? You will be assisted. But the moment first semester is gone, maybe by March, first semester is gone, April ending, results started coming. You are now coming that time that, sir, I made payments using RRR before the closure. Can you please help me to register? God knows nobody will help you. Why? Because we will not even have the privilege. The moment results are beginning to be uploaded, the privilege is not available. I think that answers your question now. Now, back to what we are saying now. Let's look at this guy's result for first semester, another session. Can you all see it on the screen? Now, look at this NA, right? I just want you to know that the NA has negative effect on the result. Either you like it or not, look at it, it is showing 0. I'm doing this so that I will trigger you to take cognizance of happenings on your portal, especially on your academics. God knows it doesn't bother anyone, but it bothers you. Wherever you put your money, you should put your heart on it, right? Okay, now look at this guy's results. He has 0 units. I mean 0 points because it was being flagged as NA. And the units was calculated alongside other units. Now, this guy's CGPA ended up being 2.61. Now, let's assume that this guy at higher level, maybe in 500 level, now went back to the portal. Maybe this was 400 level. Now, in 500 level, this guy now went back to the portal to register the course that is appearing as NA, which is post 313. He went back to the portal to register the course. After registering the course, oh, good. Let me show you just a perfect scenario, a scenario we are painting here. Can you all see the screen, right? You can see post 313 on this guy's portal. Can you see NA? Right? Can you see F? Can you see 0? Can you all see it? I need feedback, please. I need feedback. Can you see it? Oh, good. I was afraid. Maybe I've lost you guys again. Yeah. Now look at that guy in post 313. He was having NA. He was having NA on that course, post 313. See him. Register for, and a lot of people in my department have not seen their. Okay. Mbarita, you said a particular course. If it is concerning everybody in your department, you can be so sure there will be a solution to that. But if it is specific, like 1 or 2, only you and few others, I will tell you run after your lecturer on time, early enough, right? So let's go back to the portal. Look at this guy, post 313. He's having it as NAF. Now look at the same guy. Let me show us where they went back to the portal. The guy went back to the portal at another level. Now to rewrite the course. Can you see the screen? Look at the guy. The course is still appearing as NA here. Can you all see it? NA for him here again. Now, NA in how many places now? NA in how many places for one student? You can't see the screen? You should be seeing it. Can you see the screen now? No, I need to switch I switched the screen from one tab to the other. So now look at the guy spotter again. Can you see him having NA again? NA in one course, how many times now? 2 times, right? He has NA in one course 2 times. Now, let me show you another tab. Your screen had gone off. Let me now go to another tab where the actual results of the guy is. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, now look at the guy's results here. Can you see the same course, right? Post 313. And what did he score there? 45. Have you noticed that? One course, he wrote it the first time, NA. Second time he registered it, NA. And third time he now passed it at 45. If the guy was wise enough, he is supposed to have rushed down to remove those NA so that he can remove those NA. Why? I will show you now. Okay, I will show you why. I'm not getting somebody hegemonic is saying no. No to what precisely? No, the screen shouldn't be blank. You should be seeing the screen. Please check Mbarita. You should be seeing the screen. Okay? And the screen should be showing you this. Post 313. The guy now has the score as 45, which is D. 6 units. Okay? Finally, that is to say, first time, second time, third time, before the guy was able to pass the course. He registered it the first time, registered it the second time, and the third time, he now passed it. Maybe the first time he registered it, he did not write it. Second time, he did not write it. It was the third time he wrote it. That's a possibility. Another point is that it could be possible that the first time his result was not uploaded correctly. Second time, it was not uploaded correctly. It was until the third time it was uploaded correctly. But I want to show you the effect that NA will have had on his results. Now, let's go back to the first time the guy had NA. That is to say, when every other result were okay except that one that was NA. Except that one that was NA. So let me change the screen now. It will go blank, then it will come back. So are we on the same page now? Can you see the screen now? Showing the results of the guy in that post 313 but as NA. Can you see it? Niger, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now you should be seeing the screen showing the guy's result as NA. Okay, now let's calculate. WGP is 60 in total, while unit is 23 in total. If this guy had rushed down, okay, had rushed down, that, oh, I do not have results in my course in 2021-2022 post 313. The same thing applies to 2019-2020, it was NA, but right now in 2020-2021, I now have it as D. I want it to be removed from where I had it as NA. The guy's GP will have been improved. Now let's go back and see. Now, If he had come, this course will be removed because there will have been an evidence that, oh, since he has passed the course at higher level, the NA should be removed. Now, if we are to remove this NA, okay, that means this unit will go off, right? Right? This unit will go away, right? Now, let's minus this 3 from this 23. That will leave us with 20, right? Now, it will now be 60 divided by 20. That's going to give you 3.00 precisely. Now, look at the difference. 2.61 and 3.00, only one course. And now look at the guy. The guy has NA in this particular course in 2 places. Remove the same thing from that other level 2, that means it will go to 3.4. Now imagine him having that in several courses. You know, I showed you where he was having lot of NAs. Okay, so you really need to pay attention to your GP calculation. Calculate and make sure that only results that are valid you have on your portal. And now that does not write out the fact that in 100 level you wrote a course, you score F there. In 200 level you now passed it. You cannot remove the F that you score in 100 level. So long there is a grading system, there is a grade point there. If it is 20 F, nobody will remove it for you. But if it is NA, and we see that in 200 level you have passed it, it will be removed. Okay? But in a situation where your own is not even NA, it was an outright F, it will stay there. It is your academic record. It stays. Okay? Now, if you do not monitor all your CGPA, you will not know the effect. When you score C, instead of you jubilating, if you are in second class upper, if you score C, you would rather go into your closet and cry that, oh, my GP is dropping. So when you hear that another result drops and you are seeing C again, you say, oh, my chest. Because knowing fully well, your point is dropping. Now, on a final note, let me come up to tell us that University of Abuja, I think you guys know, we run a 5 scaling system. Now, 5-point scaling system in the sense that our grading system starts from 0 to 5. Anybody whose CGPA, okay, now I've not talked about CGPA. Now, to get your CGPA, okay, to get your CGPA, you will divide, or before dividing, to get your CGPA, you will add all your GPA from the lower level up to the current level where you have results. Let me explain myself again. Where it is showing 0. Oh, Edoki Blessing, you said, how about a situation where it is showing 0? Personally, I feel it is impossible for someone to score 0. Thank you for that question. And personally, Blessing, personally, I can tell you it is possible for someone to score 0, depending on the type of lecturer that marks the score. There was a course like that I taught, right? The student gave back to me empty scripts. The only thing on the screen was the matric number. I was so mad, like, why? Because I gave them objective questions. Then added CA. Even if it is objective question, use your foolishness to attend and score 1. This guy did not attempt. I do not know what came over you, maybe from village. What was submitted was what was given. Then I gave the person 0 in the exam. That's the reason I said that it is possible. It depends on lecturer. But in the guy's CA, I think he scored maybe 15. I gave him 15. Then 15 plus 0 make 15. Then he had his 15 score uploaded. There are some lecturers, they can be mad, especially you've not seen students. Instead of you to answer questions, right? You are now praying, God will bless your child. He will bless your son. He will bless your daughter. They will be rich. They will answer questions. You are praying for lecturer. There is this ideology I always give my students. If you do not know exact question the lecturer is asking you, answer something that he has taught you. Quote it, as they will say, clock it. If you do not have exact answer to what the lecturer is asking you, answer exactly what he has taught you in the class. That gives the impression to the lecturer that, oh, this student was at one point in my class, although he did not understand this question I was asking. It will be very difficult for the lecturer, if it is 20 marks for that score, not to even give you 1 or 2 or 3 marks. Because you have proved a point that say, I was in the class when this topic, although that's not the question you are asking, but I was in the class when this course was taught. You explain, relating it to what he was trying to ask. Just go around it. It's an effort. So it is effort that lecturers mark, not the foolishness of a student submitting empty scripts back to the lecturer. That's number one. Number two is this. When you are asked, what is the road? Give us direction to area 1 from permanent site. We all know the direction to to area 1 from permanent site is go to the gate. From the gate you get Lugbe. From Lugbe you get maybe City Gate. From City Gate then you get area 1. You do not know that road. The one that you know is back to Zuba. From Zuba to Gwarimpa. From Gwarimpa back to Bega. From Bega then to area 1. Go and explain that. Yeah, sir. If you go back from gate, you can go to Zuba, from Zuba to Gwarimpa, from Gwarimpa to Bega, from Bega to area 1. Please, who will wrong you? Because you have still explained how to get to area 1, but not through the shortest route. If it is 20 marks you should have, the lecturer will be fine enough to give you 10. Now imagine you submitting an empty script saying that you don't understand the question. So it is very possible. But in the context of your question, Edoki blessing, I can understand that some lecturers, especially for courses that are general in the sense that it is not only one department that is doing the course, right? When a lecturer in sociology had already uploaded your result, the same course was offered, especially for GST course, the same course was offered in public administration, was offered in business administration. So the person in business administration can make a mistake, and his mistake will wipe off everybody's result. From your 70, you just see 0. For such a case, come. Is that clear? Now, please, shoot my time. Like, I was trying to use 1 hour. I've gone beyond 1 hour. Okay? And please, I think it would be nice of you to at least like this discussion we have had. Like it and subscribe, please. Now, when you are to calculate CGPA, you are currently, let me say, for example, someone was, please, sir, how do we calculate GPA? That's right, G6S. Please, what level are you? Right, what level are you? What level are you? Right. What level are you? I just want to use you as an example. Niger Tech Star, I think I've answered that question. In a situation where you have 0, report that to exams and record. It will be rectified. They will retrieve the score. That is not NA. That is quite clear. It's not NA. Okay, Mbarite, what level are you? Okay, let me say, for example, I am in 400 level. I'm in 400 level. You can only calculate your CGPA up to 300 level second semester where you already have results uploaded. It will make sense of you calculating your CGPA on results that have not been uploaded. Do you get my point now? That's where I'm going precisely. So if you want to calculate your CGPA, you calculate it up to last semester. Why? Because that is the point where you have your results. Okay? Now, to calculate your CGPA, all this GPA from the first semester up to last semester, add all of them together. I will come to your question, Anthony Emmanuel. Okay, now to calculate your CGPA, you see this GPA which is showing 2.61, you will add it, you are going to add it to the next one, next level, you will add it, to, let me show another, you add this to the next one which is 3.25, you add it to the next one. From the lowest level, you will be adding them like that. So after you've added them, then you will divide them by the number of that semester, by the number of semesters. For example, if you are in 400 level right now, okay, that means you must have done first and second semester 100 level, first and second semester 200 level, first and second semester 300 level. How many semesters? 6 semesters. So you will add all their GPA and divide them by 6. That will give you the CGPA. That's the simplest form. That's the simplest thing for you to do. Is that clear? Is that clear to you, Niger Texter? So you will add all the GPA from the lowest level up to the last level where you have results, and divide it by the number of that semester. After you've added 3.2 plus 4.19 for plus, you add all of them together. If it gives you 16.4, then you will divide it by how many semester did you add altogether? There are 6. You will now divide that 16.4 by that 6 semester. It will give you your CGPA. Okay, now let me repeat. Your 100 level, you have 2 semesters. Your 200 level, you have 2 semesters. Your 300 level, you have 2 semesters, right? And you are assumed to be in 400 level. So you cannot calculate CGPA up to 400 level because you've not written any exam in 400 level and you've not seen any result in 400 level. Okay, now you can only calculate up to, that's what I'm explaining now, Mbarita. Please, you have not told us how to calculate our GP. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? The portal had given you the GPA. You can generate your CGPA from GPA. Now, as you are seeing on the screen, the GPA for this person's first semester is 2.61. In second semester, you just say 2.61 plus, you go to second semester, you will say, if it is 2.612, you say 2.61. Then you go to another level. What did you score there? 3.24. You had 3.24. You go to the second semester. What did you score there? You score 4.24. You have 4.24. Okay? You'll be adding them like that up to the last level where you have results. Okay, Mbarita, you are currently in 300 level. That means you can calculate your CGPA up to 200 level second semester. That is 4 semester. 100 level 2 semester, 200 level 2 semester. Now go back to your portal, okay? Pick the GPA for first semester 100 level. Add it to GPA second semester. Add it to GPA first semester 200 level. Add it to GPA second semester 200 level. The total, now divide the total by the number of those semesters. 100 level, you have 2 semesters. 200 level, you have 2 semesters. 2 plus 2 will give you 4. Now, whatsoever you've added at GPA, divide it by 4. It will give you your CGPA. So the final score, the final point that you will get will be either 4 point something, 3 point something, 2 point something, 1 point something. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about now is class of degree. So you will now know where those points that you score, where does it fall? Okay, now if it falls between 4.5 to 5, you are in first class. But if it falls from 3.5 to 4.49, you are in second class upper. Is that clear? Now, if it falls between 2.4 to 3.49, you are in second class lower. Is that clear? Now, if it falls between 1.5 to 1.39, you are in third class. Third class. Third class. I don't pray you should be there. You get my point? I don't pray you should be there. Okay? It is a score, but really, I know you can do better than having a third class out of Uni Abuja. Okay? I think that we end our class. Okay? Let me just take the final question from this comment. Please, sir, I made the school fee payments yesterday and it is not reflected on the school portal. Please kindly help me. I talked about this yesterday. Why weren't you online? I may not be able to go back to that. Really. I may not be able to go back to that. Omo, you guys shall want stress. You want to push me back. Oluwatobi Aregbesola. Okay, let me quickly go back to that. Now, on your portal, okay, go back to the portal, right? By the left hand side, click on payment query. Okay, once you click on payment query, who is this still looking for me by this time? God. Let me try to show that on the screen. That is to say, you made payments, you were debited, but it's not reflecting. Hello?
No, it's fine. I'm actually waiting for you.
Waiting for me by this time?
I was like, I should have called.
No, 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 no. I don't attend to student pass 4. It was my personal reason that made me to stay till now.
And I'll continue.
What's the problem? What's the problem? Stay there and talk now. What's the problem?
It's my result.
You gotta come back. If it has to do with your results, because I mean, certainly we'll have to make consultation with some people. And you can see apparently everyone has gone. So maybe you make it on Monday. Make it during because most likely majority of them will not be around tomorrow.
Okay, I'll come on.
Please come in good time.
I'll come back.
All right,
Thank
all
you.
right. Oh, sorry, please.
No, it's fine.
If I listen to you, I will just listen for the sake of listening. I may not be able because if I need to make consultation, they may not be around.
It's my fault. I was down. I killed it.
You came late. Okay, just wait. Let me hear you out first. Let me finish up. Okay. For the person ask if you have payment issue, your money was debited, and okay. Now you can see my screen, right? Now by the left hand side, you will see requery payment. Click on it. Okay. Once you click on it, oh, this guy is it's gonna make me to go a whole long process. So now click on requery payment. Once you click on requery payment, right, it will prompt you to, it will show you your matric number and order. Click on that matric number. It will show you the list of payments you have ever made as a student. Okay, it will show you the list of payments you have ever made. Now look for the RRR of the payment that you made. You can check it by the date or time. You will see requery by the right hand side. Click on that requery. Click on that requery. If you click on the requery, if truly your payment has been debited, it will reflect on the portal immediately. I am part of 500 level geography, sir. When we register our 400 level courses, 2 courses of 100 level popped up. Please, sir, what should we do? Popped up like how? I didn't get your explanation, please. Yeah, please, sir, I made the school fee. Okay, I think I've answered this. Please, if you pay school fee for this semester and you want to register your courses and you are seeing 4 outstanding, I talked about this yesterday. Outstanding courses, it depends. That's Emmanuel and Tony. It depends. If the outstanding courses are courses that your colleagues have registered, but you mistakenly left them out, not registering them, you must register them because they are waiting to stop you from graduating. But if they are courses that your level did not take when you were in 100 level or 200 level, disregard them. There are some people, especially 1 and 200 level, some courses are being introduced now. They are CC mass courses. You do not need to bother yourself about them. Oh yeah, good. Disregard it since it is a new course. Disregard it. Okay? disregard it. It's not going to count against you when you're graduating. But if it is a course that your colleagues registered but you did not register, it will also show under them, under standing course. So you are advised to register it. So with this few point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that you will do well by God's grace. So please like, comment, and share. I will try to see if I can do a video on this. If not, God's willing, next week, Thursday, as well, I would have another session on another topic entirely. And that time, God's willing, I hope to invite a colleague who will be live like this. He will also have time with us and all that. Right? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Help me to share. Help me to like. Sila. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Mbarita, thank you. I'm sorry, this person is asking about my number. I may not be able to pick calls as you might want me to, but I think on WhatsApp I may be able to respond. So I dropped it on the comments there. I would prefer only WhatsApp, please. I prefer only WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you very much. Please let me. So, all the best, please. Help me to like. It won't cost you anything. Like. Thank you so much. Anyway, I appreciate everyone. Okay, bye. Yeah, what's going on, please? Few years ago, you were supposed to graduate. Few years ago, this is your colleagues at work. A personal problem. So what's the problem? What's the problem? And you finished your study. And you Okay. Let's see. Oh, give me a call. I see how people online. Do me a chat, not a call, please. Do me a chat. Maybe by Tuesday.
Yes.
By Tuesday, let me study this to see what the problem is. So then I'll be able to tell you what you have to do. Need to meet 070
370
3397
3
397
397
3397 4306
3397
4306.
4306.
So just by Tuesday, just say hi.
Yeah.
Then you remind me so that I would, because this would certainly have to do with your coordinators to know the status of things. But other things that I need to check from my hand, I'll let you know.